Oh my god. Have I really done this again? Okay. This is very annoying. This is extremely annoying. Okay. And start. Oh my god. So... Oh my god. Now... Guys, look at this. What does this tell you? It's telling me something, and, yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? How has this happened? Did I seriously not save? After all of that? I have the power bracelets at least, but oh my god. That's the last thing that I did. Part 33 effectively was the last part here. This is the beginning of part 34 technically. Oh my god. I have to do all this again. I can't believe it. I have to lift this stupid rock, go in there, go to Dragon Roost Island, bring that cunt over here, and do the entire dungeon again. Beautiful. I don't know how I managed it, guys. I don't know how I actually managed to not save the game and quit. I must be so used to autosave games. Like, I don't know how I did it otherwise. Because you have to go here, go over to this thing here, go save, and save your game. Before you, you know, turn off the system, obviously, but I must have forgotten to do that. Which is astounding to me. The benefit to this is that it is all recorded, as far as I know. Maybe I'm going insane, because I haven't actually processed the audio for that yet, which is funny. So I haven't, like, saved it. So I couldn't find it in my folder, so, but I'm sure, like, there's still an unprocessed file in Audacity open, so that must be it. You would fucking hope that's it, because if it's not, I'm probably gonna cry. But, it was funny, so what happened was I came in here and I had like a display on my screen covering most of my screen, which was my capture card. I don't want to call it software, but let's just say that it was on top of the screen at the time. And so I was like trying to go through, like I was in my item list, right, and I couldn't see most of this, but then I thought, oh yeah, that's right, there's another part to the item list and it seems that I can access it through going here, and I pressed that. And then I saw just out of the corner this hero's shield, and I'm thinking, wait, that's weird. It's showing the hero shield? And then I was thinking maybe the, what do you call it? The mirror shield is displayed here, because I couldn't see past the hero shield here. And then when I closed that dialogue box, or whatever it was, however you want to describe it, I realized, oh, only the hero shield is here. And then I moved back and then I'm wearing the hero shield, and then that is a huge indicator that something has gone wrong. And, the biggest indicator was, of course, this frickin' headstone. And, wow. So what that means, my friends, is that I have to do all of that again. So I can't remember how many parts that was. I think it was like, I don't know, it ended up being 3 parts or something like that. Maybe even 2. No, it was 3, I think. Going to Dragon Roost Island and doing the whole, thing with Medley, and then also doing a few extra things over there. I'm going to try and do every single thing that I did. I'm going to make sure absolutely that I do have all of that footage, because if I need to, put it this way, if I have to do it 3 times, you see, if I for some reason don't have that footage, and it would be pretty freaky if 2 of those awful scenarios came together, that A, the recording was not, well, you know, first and foremost, I didn't save the game after I recorded all of that stuff, and then second of all, or B, if I want to keep going with that sort of way of describing it, the actual recording didn't save. So that would be really awful. So I'm just going to make sure that that's not the case, because if I do all of this again, and it turns out that that recording didn't even happen, then I'm going to be pretty annoyed. But, yep, that's what's going to happen, and I hope you guys, well, you're not going to enjoy it, because you don't get to see it, because this is going to be something that I do off camera. This is the sort of thing that puts Let's Plays on hold for me, because I couldn't be bothered having to do all of that again. This is, of course, the detriment to long recordings, guys, because if you you know, if something goes wrong. Like, let's say, for instance, this is the best of the two possible awful scenarios. Now, I'm going to tell you the worst scenario. This is when the recording fails and I have saved. If I did all of that and there was no recording, well, what the fuck would I do? I wouldn't have anything to record because I've already gotten that far in the game, and so I can't go back and do it all again because it's already been done. Now that would be awful. So I guess I should try to be positive about that and just think, well, it could have been that scenario. But in this case, it's all recorded. Like, that's not an issue. It's all recorded, as far as I know. So the fact that it is all recorded means that that's safe. I just need to physically do it all again so that I can continue recording, which sucks for sure. But it's not the kind of thing that's going to destroy my Let's Play. It's only going to require me to do a little bit of extra work. But yeah, I'm just going to make sure that we do indeed have that audio file, and I'm going to... I don't want to, but I'm going to double check to make sure that I do have the video file on my capture card as well. So this is going to suck, but I guess I'm going to have to do about an hour's worth of work again. It's a bit over an hour, honestly, I think. About an hour and 20 minutes worth of work right now, when I just wanted to, you know, have a casual recording. What I wanted to do in this video, guys, was just sail around and basically pick up all the treasure that is in the treasure charts that I currently have. I just wanted a quick, easy recording, just something casual. I wasn't even going to collect pieces of heart. I just wanted to, you know, pick some stuff up with the treasure charts just for some fun, a nice, easy video. But nope, I come back to this. And, yeah, I don't want to, you know, sit here and create a long video just through this, you know, me talking about this scenario. But anyway, I'll see you guys when I start doing that, because you know what, I'm going to do that for this video still, so yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, so I am back, and I have indeed done everything that I needed to do. I am in better spirits right now, because that recording that you saw just there was something that occurred quite a long time ago, and I did actually deal with all the dungeon stuff, and I guess the pre-dungeon stuff as well, the day that I recorded that. That was back in August, more specifically the 28th of August, and it is now the 19th of October. So quite a little bit of time has passed since I recorded that, and also subsequently had to redo that whole thing again, so yes, time has passed and I have gotten over it. So now I can just kind of focus on the video at hand, because I definitely wasn't going to be recording this more relaxed video when I was kind of stressed out having to do all of that crap again. But yeah, anyway, okay, you fucking stop. I don't like the design of this. Like, yeah, okay, stop it. Crap is really getting on my nerves. Like, you know, you open this and you think you press B to escape from it, but no, that pressing B actually closes the entire screen. You actually need to keep pressing the A button to select through the different stages here. It really kind of sucks. Bad design. But yeah, so we're actually going to be going through the various treasure charts that we have available to us right now and just, I guess, collect the treasure. I suppose I have two options available to me. Either I collect all of my treasure charts first, before actually setting sail and discovering all of the treasures that are at the, like, I've just gone and opened the chart by accident there. I didn't actually mean to do that, but oh well. I suppose that means that we're locked into doing this. So that looks like Rockspire Island, is that? No, that's Ice Ring Isle, sorry. I don't know why I said Rockspire Island. So Ice Ring Isle is this one here, isn't it? No, well, that is Ice Ring Isle, but that's not the correct one. I do definitely remember that, so we just need to keep looking through here to find the similar island. So if I keep looking through here, I should be able to find it eventually. Maybe it is Rockspire Island. No, Rockspire Island is like a separate area. I don't know what the fuck this island is. Oh, here it is, Horseshoe Island. There you go. So we can just go and sail west, I suppose, and just end up there. So let's go do that. I was actually kind of tempted, before I accidentally opened that treasure chart, to just, like, explore all of the treasure once I have collected all of the charts, but I guess that's not going to be happening, so I may as well just discover what I've got here for now, and yeah, I'll do that. So, I think we want to be going in this direction, because that's Outset over there, and we want to go 1 square west of Outset, and that's pretty much where we want to be, Horseshoe Island. Don't know why I thought it was Ice Ring Isle, it just looked like it, and I don't really know why I thought it was Rockspire Island either, but, you know, whatever. We won't question it. Because I do remember Rockspire Island actually being two separate sort of, I guess, long rectangular landforms, but anyway. I just passed a golden ring on the sea there, and there's another thing that is there that we might want to collect that I'm not actually going to bypass because this is kind of important. Not quite as important in the earlier recordings because, I mean, it was kind of entertaining for me to read it, but when you guys can actually see these bottles as well, it makes it all the more entertaining, and I think that this is really good. I wonder if you guys feel the same way. I really do enjoy the bottles, not just as far as the Let's Play is concerned, but also actually physically reading them just for myself. I think it's actually really enjoyable, so yeah. You just kind of communicate with other people, and I can see them in the distance immediately, you know. And there are a lot of them around, and I can see another one just over that way, I think. Was I correct in spotting that? I don't know. But you can see, this is important, once you've opened a chest, you'll be able to see in the distance a light shining. And that was the same in the original game as well. This is not a recent introduction. But I will mention that you can actually, once I get this thing, I'll be able to get my train of thought back. Yeah, you will be able to refer back to your map, and you can actually see the marker of the boat on that map. So we're going to go and see if we're appearing there. Yep, we are appearing, so we're just going to follow that. We'll mention that you need to go really slowly, and that's pretty much exactly where we want to be. So we are going to use the salvage arm, and we will salvage and hopefully not get... Yeah, we can't actually get thrown off the boat in this game, I just remembered, but yeah, anyway. So we're going to see what's in here. There can be all sorts of things, from pieces of heart to, I don't know, rupees. Yeah, silver rupee, a whopping 200 rupees, very nice. So yeah, I suppose if you are going to be doing the quest for the Triforce pieces, which we're not doing just yet, but definitely you should go and search all of the treasure in your treasure charts, because there is potential for you to get a lot of rupees from that. So yeah, definitely a recommended course of action as far as getting rupees is concerned, because you will need a lot of rupees when you're collecting those Triforce pieces. Not so much because it costs money to get the pieces, it's actually you need to spend money to get those Triforce charts. I get, what's it called? Like, interpreted or whatever, you know, translated. I'm not too sure how it works. I suppose it's kind of a mixture of those two things. There's a word that I'm looking for that I just can't think of that is a little bit better than both of those words, but anyway. It's what Tingle does, and he charges a crap load of rupees. Something stupid like 1,000 rupees per bloody chart, and there is something like, I don't know how many Triforce pieces there are in total, something like 8. So maybe you need something like 8,000 rupees, I don't know. It's a ridiculous number of rupees. All I can tell you is that that quest is the reason why our max rupees is 5,000 in this game, whereas the max in other games is nowhere near that amount. You know, I know Twilight Princess had a max rupee count of 999, and I think as far as Zelda games are concerned, that's a really high limit. So, actually no, it wasn't 999, it was exactly 1,000, that's right. But, yeah, and then you have this game, oh yeah, 5,000, just unbelievable. But that's because you just really do use a lot of, or rather require a lot of rupees. And you will be, I suppose, consuming a lot of them as well. But anyway, we are going to double check to see what we've got going on here. So we have Help, that is a spoiler for the final boss. Where are you from? That's pretty interesting. I suppose I can respond to these messages. I think it is possible to do that. So if you open this in the Miiverse, you can see that there is like some sort of comment option. And I think you can somehow... Okay, well this is not really what I wanted. I mean, what the fuck is this exactly? Like, this is nothing. I don't care what time it is in other places of the world. Okay, so here you go. I think you can actually comment on this, but I don't necessarily want to do that. So I'm going to return back here. If you want to respond to it, you can. But we're going to resume the game. And I'm not really going to give it a yeah, because I don't feel the need to. Greetings, pretty cool this system, I love this game. Yuho? I suppose it would be pronounced Yuho. And yeah, I would have to agree. Because this system is really great, I love the Wii U, it's probably better than the Switch. Although I've never tried the Switch, but, you know, I don't really care for the Switch. But, you know, this is a great system for sure. And this is a really good game. And they have perfected this game, most definitely. You can see plenty of people are agreeing with this guy. So, yeah, definitely. So, you know, anytime you want to finish doing the Yeah game, you're really taking your sweet time with this one. Bloody hell. Alrighty, so here we go. I am here, says Billy. Where are you? Where's that? Is that, Hyrule Castle? I guess so. That's weird. It's difficult to really see what that is, but I'm guessing he's looking upwards or something from the castle, and it just shows that you're under the sea and all of that. So this guy is saying that, wow, his name is Miiverse Sadface? Okay. Obviously doesn't like the Miiverse, but only 2 Triforce shards left. So I don't know if he wants to say shards or charts. I guess it's a bit like sharting, like, you know, are you shitting and farting at the same time? And that's sharting. This guy is sharding, which is getting charts and shards at the same time. So there you go. Have fun with your charting? I don't really know what to call it, sharding or charting. Anyway, long story short, he's not sharting. If he was sharting, I would be slightly concerned. But anyway, I'm going to double check. No, I'm going to double check my map, thank you. Freaking analog stick not being very helpful. Alrighty, so why the fuck is that opening? Stop it! Like, I was not here when I was doing this thing, so why were you opening over here? Don't do that, that's fucking annoying. So this is the Tower of the Gods. I definitely recognize this thing. I mean, it's kind of obvious. But anyway, we can just go ahead and walk to that, I believe. We do have a direct walk to the Tower of the Gods from here. Of course. We do need to actually play the song. This is what I mean by playing the song twice. If I was ever referring to that in the previous parts, and you guys didn't really know what I was talking about when I said playing it twice, that's what I mean. You play it once yourself, manually, and then like this little scene will play out of you actually playing the song. That only occurs once in this game. So like when you start the game, it'll only do it once for each song, your entire time in the game at that moment, you know, until you turn off the system again, I suppose, or, you know, load out of the game. Whereas in the GameCube version, it would do it every single time you played the song. It would do the double play. And I have to say, it's really good that they didn't do that, because it saves a lot of time. And I definitely appreciate it. So there should be that big shining thing. There it is over there. That's just to kind of give you an idea of exactly where it is. There you go, there's another bottle, and I just fucking missed it. That bottle is a priority, I'm telling you what. So, I will grab that. And I'm trying to think, like, I'm stuck on I'm telling you what. Like, that doesn't sound right. I'll tell you what? I'm telling you what. I think that's okay. Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, that's seems alright to me. Anyway, I'm going to do ZR and cruise onto this spot. I think this is where I want to be. So we're going to go salvage this thing. I think there is a greater distance allowance for this thing compared with those little small rings that exist on the sea. Simply because, I don't know, it's not quite so obvious to get that exact point, but anyway, we got another silver rupee there. Excelente. Now we'll double check this new bottle that we have available to us. He's behind me, isn't he? I like that. Nice one, Master Jack. I mean, yeah, the King of Red Lions is a bit gross. But you see, that's another thing where, like, I would just be telling you guys, so this is a drawn message, something that's not actually typed. Because some people do prefer to just, like, draw it like this, and I suppose it's nice, it's a bit more personal. Most people don't exactly have the best handwriting on the screen there. I definitely wouldn't. Mine would be rather atrocious. Maybe some people don't know that they can just type the message, but I'd say they probably do know. Anyway, let's go on to the next map. Might double check to see how we're doing for time. We do really want to be finishing it up by now, because I've been recording here for 15 minutes, so therefore, I suppose, in total, I'm looking at about 22 minutes recorded for this video, so I don't really want it to go for much longer than this. I don't really want to do like a particularly long video, so therefore I might try... Actually, you know what I'll do, just to kind of make it less confusing for me, because I do plan to do 2 videos in this recording. I'll probably make this video a little bit longer, maybe 27 minutes long. 27 to 28 minutes long. So therefore I can just kind of look at my recording and then still understand that I've got another 20 minutes and then that's 40 minutes in total for 2 recordings. It's just easier for me mentally to get my head around that. Whereas the other scenario where I'm only recording for 15 minutes and then I do a second video, it's harder for me to keep track of that time. So I don't know if you guys really know what I'm talking about when I say that, but yeah, either way, it's important for me. So I think... God, where is this again? Does it show you... Does it always... Will it always keep this little thing here? I have a feeling that this existed in the original game as well, but it is nice that they have this little circle here to just kind of show, yeah, you've collected this treasure, so that's nice. Alrighty, so the reason why that is good is because, you know, if you look at any point in time, oh, have I found the treasure in this spot? Say you're looking online and it says the treasure in this sector, you just kind of look at your own map, okay, yeah, I got that. It's just a nice way to keep track of what you have and what you don't have. Oh dear. So yeah, I guess we can press X, and yeah, that's nice. So we can actually look at this guy's text. I mean, I didn't end up doing that. I did mention that that was a thing that we could do based on the fact that you can see there's an X prompt for the fish, but I never actually tried it out. I just tried it then, and that's pretty cool. Alrighty, so let's go and find the island. I think it's over here. No, I was actually thinking it was the boating course. Okay, well, where the fuck is it? It must be... I can sometimes get a general idea of where it is, but I'm actually kind of confused with this island. There is obviously a better way to do this, which is how I'm doing it right now. Make sure you don't miss any. Would be easier if this analog stick wasn't so difficult to manage, but you know, as far as going in a straight line is concerned, it's a little bit of a nightmare. Just looking for 2 cubes. That's all I need. Okay, well, what the fuck? Where is it? Oh, is it this? Okay, they look like circles, so yeah, obviously I'm being stupid. So we want to go to that island there, I suppose. You know what? We won't even warp there, because seriously, we are travelling so quickly with this swift sail that it's probably not even worth it. One thing that is worth it, though, is this treasure ring. So I'm going to go grab that now. And I will double check the time again. Alright, I'll be ending this in 2 minutes, guys. I know it's a long video, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. One thing that I will mention for these sorts of videos here, where I'm on the sea a lot of the time, the thumbnails that do appear are usually pretty boring, you know, it's often the same stuff. Either I'm talking to a fish, fortunately I won't be doing that this time, because I don't need to talk to fish anymore, but oftentimes I would get like a talking to a fish thing, or like Wind Waker out thumbnail, or something like that. They're all going to be boring thumbnails, put it that way, so... oh well. Why am I going in this direction? I knew as soon as I fucking noticed that I was going towards Dragon Roost that... I mean, I should have noticed that before. I mean, Jesus Christ. Should I just warp? I don't know. Let's just warp, yeah, let's do it. Fucking ridiculous. I don't know why I was going in that direction. You see, I just have this thing where I don't look at the compass because I'm so used to just knowing knowing which direction I'm going, because I always need to use the Wind Waker to point myself in that direction, you know, using the wind. But this time around I can just go wherever the hell I want, so I'm not used to actually checking the compass, so I don't know. I just need to get in the habit of that. Anyway, we will now continue south. Let's do that. Actually, no, south is this way. Fucking hell. I keep forgetting that. Come on, turn! It takes so long to fucking turn in this game. Well, with the swift sail, rather. There we go, there's another bottle. We'll collect that. Love the bottles. I'll try to collect more than one each time and just read them all when I get to the next island or something like that. But we want to go to... is it this sector here? I think it's this one. Yeah, so Angular Isles, okay. Well, we're going in the right direction for it. Just need to continue going diagonally in this direction, and we will get there soon. Once I do get it, I know I said that I was going to finish the video now, but... oh shit, another fucking bottle. Alright, how about I do this? I'll read these 2 bottles and then I'll finish the video. Fuck! Alright, I was worried that I was going to miss it again. Okay, let's read the bottles and see what we've got going on here. So, we've got a Sneaky. Yeah, okay, well we've seen this before. Don't know if you guys remember seeing this before, but I definitely have done that. Hello, my name is Link. I would like to save my sister. Please help me. Don't really know why you would give a yeah to that, but I mean, no. Anyway, I don't know, I don't find that very entertaining, so I'm not going to give it a yeah. But regardless, thank you for watching, everyone. This has been part 38. Fortunately, we got over the whole issue with... I might as well sail in this direction while I'm talking, but yeah, I'm glad we got over the whole issue with not having saved the game. I'm not going to make that mistake again. But yeah, I'll see you guys in part 39, where we will continue exploring the various sectors that will hold treasure in the waters for us. See you guys then.